What's going on, guys? This is Keydrin with 924 Photography, and we're back with another video. So today's video, I have the Digitalfoto P120S. We call it the Luxceo. So Digitalfoto reached out to me and they wanted me to review this light. Actually, I'm using the light right now as a kicker. This light is so soft. We're gonna get into all the details in just a second, but I want to tell you my first thoughts about the light. As soon as I got the light, the bag was absolutely nice. It had all of the accessories on the side. You had your power cord, you had your hanging device that you could hang the light on, and you also had so many FX features as all the other lights have. But the one feature I like the most about this light is going to be the music feature. It is amazing. You just turn up your music and it just flashes like this. So I'm gonna put a clip up right now where I was at Omar's studio and we were shooting the models at the winter sweater weather event. And when we did that, I had it flashing and it just looked amazing. This light is also so easy to carry around. It's very light. It makes it so much easier for you to do run and gun stuff, and it just wraps around your subject. So we're gonna continue on in just a minute. Stay tuned.
You want me 1,000 times. Memories can kill ya, but I didn't hear ya. I thought that I could fly, but woke up on the asphalt. I swear there was the last time. I've always been naive, gullible in our face, and you used all of me inside and on the surface. What is the point of your game? I'm tired of giving out on play. Just let me forget your name forever.
I like the knobs. The knobs are really good. You have CCT, you have HSI, you have the FX, you have a gel. And with the gel feature, you can actually use CTO or CTE ones if you need to color correct your footage. And then you have, you got your Bluetooth. And speaking of Bluetooth, the app is very intuitive and it works great. I know there's some apps out there that don't work as good, but this app works absolutely amazing. So I'm gonna put it on the screen right now and show you how easy it is to work the app and everything at all. Now, this thing is really light and it makes it so much easier to go out on shoots and then light your subject up. And you see how, if I needed to make myself some feel, how it looks. And it fills it in, and it's the 4'2", so it's excellent. So let me tell you, we went to Tony and Guy, and I was using this as a hair light. This light came in handy because I was able to have somebody to handhold it to give me that extra pop to my footage. And then we also went to another location. Again, we went to the sweater weather where I used it for interviews. It came in handy. I didn't have to carry around a big old soft box. And for this event, I'm using it as for feel. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna dive in deep. I'm gonna put a top-down view of the functions so we can get ready to go over the functions of this light. So let's jump into my home studio and let's go over every feature in this light right now. All right, so we're finna jump into this light. This light ranges from 2,000 to 10,000 Kelvin. It's a RGB CW tube with 15 color effects, and it has DMX functions with a master and a slave. The CRI is a 95 and the TLCI is a 97, which means you can ensure the wide color temperature range with excellent colors and rendition to restore your colors of your subject. So it's going to be real true colors for this light. All right, so some of the modes that we have, we're going to go over them in a minute, but I'll explain right now. You have CCT, you have HSI, you have RGB CW mode, you have a gel mode, and you have an XY coordinator mode, and then you have your FX mode that's going to be in here. You also have a Bluetooth right here, and then you have your knob that you can turn to adjust all your power settings or your temperature. And then you have a backspace right here to go back. You also have a gear setting here that's going to put you in the settings menu. So the CCT mode from 2000 to 10,000 Kelvin. The wide color range with the green and magenta adjustments that you're going to see right here. So in the CCT mode, we have CCT, which you can go from 2000, and I'll back it up for you. All you got to do is just press this button in, and we'll go all the way to 2000, and it'll go all the way to 10,000 Kelvin. And we're going to set it back to about there. So if we go to the HSI mode, which you can go to the quick function right here, or you can do it in the app. We're going to click that. So we're in HSI, and then you have your hue saturation. So this can range from 360 colors, and there's always a color that you need in this area. So the first one is going to be your power level. You can turn it up or down. Then you have your hue, and then you have your saturation if you don't want it to be as saturated. So if we go to the RGBW mode right here, you have red, green, blue, white, CW. You can go quick colors if you know which color you want to go to. So we also have a gel mode. So you have a 1/8 CTB all the way to a full CTB. And then you got a double CTB. And then if you want to, you can go to your CTOs, which you got a 1/8 all the way to a full CTO, or you could do a double CTO. So all you need to do is come over where it says Roscoe Jenkins, and then you could just turn this to a full CTO, a double CTO, and then it ends there. And then if you want to go to the CTBs, you can go back this way if you need to. So right there. And then you just press the OK button down, and then you can go back and change your power levels for these settings as well. So we're going to dive into the X and Y. Users can use the X and Y and the brightness to produce a particular color from millions of colors in this RGB tube. They also have 4 dimming curves for film industry that they've added into this thing. So if you wanted to change this, we'll go to the power. We can turn this up, and then we can change this down to X and Y, and then we can change the colors to get a specific color that we need. And then you can just dial it in just like that if you need to. All right, so we're gonna jump into the FX mode. The FX mode, let's go into this FX mode. You have breathing, which for this light, they've also just put it in here so you can read it. So breathing, you have warning, you have flash, you have TV, paparazzi, flame, party, bad light, fireworks, welding, SOS, something like what my phone did this morning. We had a tornado warning. Color cycle, where it'll go through all the colors. And then you have flicker, CCT cycle. And then my favorite is going to be music. So you can tap it, or if it can feel the vibrations, it will change to the music. So if you got 2 of these can be really cool for a music video. Now, let's go to the CCT right there. So You have group controls with the RJ45 in and out ports to support DMX for master and slave control. So if you need to use this with a DMX and if you need more control over your audio, you definitely got that here. And those ports are gonna be right here on the sides, right here. So your online control mode. So designate one in the master mode and the others in the slave, which will mimic the master settings. So you can connect the lights via DMX port to control multiple lights at the same time. Yes, you can control them at the same time, and it can be a maximum of 32 lights at the same time. So if you got 32 of these tubes, you're definitely going to be able to create something spectacular. So if you want to go into the app, which I've said it earlier in the video, is going to be E-Link. So you can either go to your iOS system or your Android system and you can download that and it should connect. And again, I've labeled mine on the back so I can see it, but if you're only using one, it's going to automatically pop up. You can't make a mistake of which one it is. So some of the product parameters, this is the P120S. It has a DC power of 20 volts and a maximum of 1.8 amps. The color temperature again ranges from 2,000 to 10,000. And then the max power for this tube light is 30 watts. The brightness is gonna be 3000 LM. This is a DC power supply support. And you can use this indoors, outdoors, obviously. And the weight, if you want to know the weight, I know I told you earlier in the video that this was really light. It's 1.1 kilograms. That is super light for this tube, and you can use it for run and gun situations, and it'll make it that much easier. So what do you get in the box? You're gonna get your manual, you're gonna get a string wire so you can hang it over. You're gonna get you a RJ45 cable. You're gonna get you some plugs, whether you're in the Europe area or in the United States. You're gonna get you a power cable. You're going to get you a handle that you can mount the light as you see in the video right now. And you get a nice little slim bag that you can carry around. And I recommend you using that bag and not have it somewhere else, not unless you got your hard case. So we're gonna jump back to Keydrin back at the event, and he's gonna close us out right now. So my conclusion with this light, is it worth it? Should you get it? Absolutely. You get 4 of these tubes. These tubes can make a music video a dream. I highly recommend you check out these 2 lights. And you may say, Keydrin, why get these 2 lights when I can go get some other ones? I mean, that's absolutely fine too, but these are light. I have Soonwells and they are heavy. They're 4-foot tubes, but they're absolutely heavy. And these are light with a few more features than my Soonwells. So I highly recommend these. This is what I want you to do. If you like this video, I want you to subscribe and I want you to hit that bell button so you don't never miss a video from me. And I want to thank Digitalfoto for sending me out these 2 tube lights to test out. I absolutely love it. This is going to be in my workflow for the remainder of my time. I absolutely love these lights and you will too. So if you would like a discount, check out the description below and make sure you give me a comment below and let Digitalfoto know how I am doing.